I think IWM might outperform here, and it might be green today.
Seeing a nasty move.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw IWM up here and consider actually doing IWM calls. I think the algos are taking IWM down with the Qs, but this is an AI specific thing, I think, and a Nasdaq specific thing. And Tesla, you're thinking that's just gonna move with the Qs, or you want to take a long?
I'm looking to go long over 432, a nice candle break above that. I will go long.
Okay.
So right around here.
So I'm going to keep ONDS as a top pick. Okay, I'm keeping Kodak, ONDS. I'm going to keep Tesla right as a top pick. ASTS, it's time to start picking that up. The company tweeted last night, I do have $70 January call options. I think I'm going to add more, but there is risk on ASTS. This chart's kind of ugly. There is risk to $44 on the downside, so I wouldn't be too crazy aggressive. But starting the middle of next week, I think we're going to see a run in ASTS because the following Sunday, they're going to have their big launch. So I think starting like Wednesday of next week, ASTS should run strong into the weekend is my guess. I think IWM might outperform here, and it might be green today.
Seeing a nasty move.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw IWM up here and consider actually doing IWM calls. I think the algos are taking IWM down with the Qs, but this is an AI specific thing, I think, and a Nasdaq specific thing. And Tesla, you're thinking that's just going to move with the Qs, or you want to take a long?
I'm looking to go long over 432, a nice candle break above that. I will go long.
Okay.
So right around here.
So I'm going to keep ONDS as a top pick. Okay, I'm keeping Kodak, ONDS. I'm going to keep Tesla right as a top pick. We are the Webull Army. The cult stock has been born almost overnight. And why? Because they fundamentally inflected on their financials and they have the superior product for consumers going up against Robinhood. This is the stock to own in 2026 versus Robinhood. By the way, Robinhood, which I called the inflection point in the single digits, I just sold all of it this morning in my retirement account. Sold all of my Robinhood and tripled my position in Webull. That's how you do it, guys. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream. Make sure to follow us on Story Trading. Make sure to scroll down to that post about the Bull Army, like and repost that. We're going to raise awareness about this superior product and this financially inflected earnings report that just came out, because Webull is going a lot higher. Bull has inflected to profitability with rapid revenue growth, and we will become the hood of 2026. I think it will become a cult stock, and all that means is that it's going to be assigned a premium. Right now, it's being assigned a discount. When it becomes a cult stock, it means you have people who really believe in the vision and are willing to hold on to the stock and pay a little bit of a premium. Now, we're undervalued. Imagine if we get the fair value, then a premium on top of that. Why would there be a premium? Because people are willing to hold this long term because they see the vision here that Webull is going to be taking a big market share away from Robinhood as they grow. And they see that Webull actually has the far superior platform. Much better. I mean, if you've never used Webull and you use Robinhood, log into Webull, you'll never go back to Robinhood. If you're even if you're like, maybe like folks who trade, like do once a month trade or once a week trade, okay, I could see them saying, Robinhood looks simpler to me. But if you're just a little bit more sophisticated than that, and you're doing like 2 or 3 trades a week, or you understand charts, right? Then Webull is 100 times better. It's not even in the same league. It's not even a fair fight. If you look at the Webull experience and user experience and the tools and the features they give you versus the Robinhood experience, Webull blows away Robinhood like by 100x. It's ridiculous. So now with the financials inflecting over here, I do predict that Webull will become the Robinhood of 2026. It will become a cult stock. It will catch up with valuation metrics to Robinhood, which means it needs to double from here. It needs to go to $15, $16 just to earn the same current multiples that Robinhood is getting. And on top of that, you're going to start seeing faster growth, in my opinion. You're going to start seeing faster growth in Webull in 2026 than what you've been seeing in Robinhood. I called the inflection points in Carvana, Palantir, Hood, SoFi live on this show a couple of years ago when those inflected in the single digits. And I'm on record saying that now Webull has reached that same inflection point. I tripled my position in my retirement account last night on Webull, and I think Webull is going to be in the 20s in 20. New Robinhood, I think percentage-wise, you're going to make a lot more on Webull than you will in Robinhood in the year 2026 after this inflection point, and I think it's going to become a cult stock. I think IWM might outperform here, and it might be green today.
Seeing a nasty move.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw IWM up here and consider actually doing IWM calls. I think the algos are taking IWM down with the Qs, but this is an AI specific thing, I think, and a NASDAQ specific thing. And Tesla, you're thinking that's just going to move with the Qs, or you want to take a long?
I'm looking to go long over 432, a nice candle break above that. I will go long.
Okay.
So right around here.
So I'm going to keep ONDS as a top pick. Okay, I'm keeping Kodak, ONDS. I'm going to keep Tesla right as a top pick. ASTS, it's time to start picking that up. The company tweeted last night, I do have $70 generate call options. I think I'm going to add more, but there is risk on ASTS. This chart's kind of ugly. There is risk to $44 on the downside, so I wouldn't be too crazy aggressive. But starting the middle of next week, I think we're going to see a run in ASTS because the following Sunday, they're going to have their big launch. So I think starting like Wednesday of next week, ASTS should run strong into the weekend is my guess.
We recruited additional team members from well-experienced companies to lead the efforts of Mobilicom in Europe. And we are happy that we have first results of part of the expansion and additional customers. This is a Western Europe customer that is building solution for drones for robotics. Some of the customers are waiting for announcement of winning programs of record. Program of record is a multi-year budget and programs which are in the budgets of United States, which are locked, cannot be changed, and guarantee many years for fulfillment and procurement. There are a few programs that our customers are targeting, and as they will announce their win, we will enjoy the fruits of that with them being the solution of choice. We can scale faster than our customers. They have to build the entire drones. We are building some of the critical hardware inside, but also the software, which is easy to duplicate. And therefore, we don't anticipate that for those programs that we will need that. We would like to invest in America and expand production and capacity here because we anticipate that US will continue with that growth. So that's a strategic investment, but we have the means to fulfill those orders and back the growth that we need for the next. I think that people are missing the cyber opportunity, which is much bigger. And this is something that we should discuss, the cyber opportunity and the evolution in the United States, which even much bigger than what we are doing right now. I think that the biggest growth coming after that is from the cybersecurity of the AI drones and robots, which are based on NVIDIA and Qualcomm chipset at the edge, and the cloud solution with it, and what we call a secure autonomy, a complete solution end-to-end. And I would like to emphasize to those that are following us, we released a few weeks ago a new standardization activity that was firmed and decided by the US government, and the Department of War declared that all defense systems have to shift from passive, one-time cybersecurity validation and testing to ongoing, dynamic, active, online cybersecurity protection, which is vital for the success and the security of the United States. Under that, if you check what is our OS3 is doing, it's exactly that.
It sounds like you're at a very key inflection point. I'm so excited to hear that something might happen by year end. That was new news to me. So we're going to be looking out on the news feeds, and we'll be looking for stuff. And I'm sure
for the programs of record for government. And I think that some of those programs for small loitering drones are going to be announced in the coming week.
I think IWM might outperform here, and it might be green today.
I'm seeing a nasty move.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw IWM up here and consider actually doing IWM calls. I think the algos are taking IWM down with the Qs, but this is an AI specific thing, I think, and a NASDAQ specific thing. And Tesla, you're thinking that's just gonna move with the Qs, or you want to take a long?
I'm looking to go long over 432, a nice candle break above that. I will go long.
Okay.
So right around here.
So I'm going to keep ONDS as a top pick. Okay, I'm keeping Kodak, ONDS. I'm going to keep Tesla right as a top pick. Good morning. It's Thursday, December 4th. Welcome to an extended version of Pre-Market Prep. We're going to be live right here till 10:30 a.m., I guess, but I think on X, probably only till 9 a.m. or so, or maybe 9:15. So we're going to do a macro overview now between now and 8:30 a.m. and review yesterday. And then 8:30, we're getting a CEO interview update on AIR, not Air Test Systems, but what does AIR stand
Air
for?
Global.
I know. What's the AIR stand for? Advanced Inhalation Rituals, right? Advanced Inhalation Rituals. They're not yet public. They're merging. They kind of are. They're merging with the SPAC, ticker symbol CAEP. All right, so we're going to do an interview update at 8:30 a.m. And right after that at 9, we're going to deep dive into stock picking. And most of that will be behind our paywall for our Discord members. By the way, speaking of behind paywalls, this Sunday night, we're going to have an epic Zoom. Sunday, 8 p.m., we're going to be doing January effect picks. And this is something I really excel at year after year after year. Basically, honestly, between the end of December and the first month of January and the first, 3-week period, 3 to 4 week period, you can make more than entire years of returns in those 3 to 4 weeks and take the rest of the year off. I've done this year after year after year. It doesn't always work. I would say it works 70 to 80% of the time. Okay. I think this year the setup is very good for it. Okay. Because it's based on stocks being oversold because of tax loss selling and tax harvesting. And I think we're going to have a lot of that activity this year, making this year's bet probably even a better chance of working out. So that's Sunday, 8 p.m. You can join our Discord and then you can be on that Zoom with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so let's look. What do you think of Path and Hymns? Right. Okay. We'll see if we can get to that. First, let's just do the macro overview. Here is the morning note from yesterday. Yesterday was a great day, man. I was down big in the morning because some things weren't working out, like ONDS, and then it worked out, and we stuck with it. And I bought call options on ONDS. I had to open, called them out in real time in the Discord. It was just beautiful. So up 6.2%. It should have been much higher, honestly, because the call I had in IWM was epic, but I didn't really play it. And AEO, I've been saying $25 target after earnings, but I just got like cold feet before the earnings report, and I sold all my call options. And then I kind of didn't play it well after the earnings report either. Should have made a ton on that. I did see at least one person in our community make a ton on AEO call options, but good prediction, bad execution there. So honestly, I should have been up much more. I took a big loss in GLD yesterday, still in it, unrealized loss. I don't know. On the live show, it's like IWM. That's how you're going to outperform. And for some reason, I just gravitated towards gold instead of what I told you guys to do. So anyway, can't be too upset. Up 6.2%. You know what? This morning note, a little bit more than usual for you guys here. We have a little bit of extra time until 8:30 p.m. So this is the format of the morning note. We review my performance yesterday, all based on this is my portfolio that's dedicated to everything I do in the Discord. I have other portfolios like long-term retirement account, accounts for my kids. I have different portfolios I manage, but this account is dedicated to everything I talk about on live stream in the Discord, and all of my allocations are shared every single day over here, complete transparency. And this account is up. This is outdated because of the 6.2% move yesterday. It's probably somewhere around 610%. So I'm not at the highs yet. I did not manage as well as I should have the pullback in the market. Honestly, with my predictions, I should be up 700-800%, maybe even more. You've seen my predictions, right? Because I came into the market pullback at up 600%, and my calls were just extraordinary since then, but I just couldn't handle the emotions and the chop, unfortunately. So still hanging in there at around up 600%, but I think now well positioned to let's see if I can get to 700 or 800% in the next 3 weeks. I think it's possible. All right, so that's that. Then we get into the macro discussion right here, which I'll speak it out in just a minute here. But man, what a great timing on the call yesterday. Switch to bullish, especially on risk assets, and we got the same signals for today. Gave you a IWM target in the macro discussion. Was just surging so quickly to it, man. All right, honestly, I say this all the time. I wish I could just analyze right, get paid millions of dollars. I deserve it. I get paid millions of dollars just to do this, and then someone else can execute. That's my dream job because I'm so good at analysis. But in the heat of the day, it's hard for me to execute, especially when things are choppy. When things are not choppy, it's great, right? Up and to the right, beautiful, and then making 600-700%. But honestly, if I was a good intraday trader and I didn't get chopped out when there's chop in the market, I would be up probably 3,000% this year. No joke. You've seen
without a doubt.
You've seen all the intraday mistakes I make because of emotions and chop. How the heck am I up 600%? It's because my predictions are so good, right? It's ridiculous. So if I was able to hold on to my intraday trades and not get chopped out or emotional, and just stick with my predictions, I would easily be up 2,000-3,000% this year. So in any case, I'm going to try to improve that, but not each person can be good at everything. That's why if you're at a hedge fund or something, you have so many different people with different jobs, like analyst, trader, compliance manager. You have all kinds of things, right? So I'm an analyst, and that's what I bring to the Discord community. That's what I bring here on this morning note. And then I do my best giving trade advice, but Rec gives awesome trade execution advice. The Godfather does his also great analyst. Laptop Travel with great execution advice. There's a lot of our members are just like awesome at trading in our community, including Ross and Big Dan and Yosef. I mean, so many winners. We've for sure collectively made tens of millions of dollars this year in our Discord. But in any case, then we get into the Trump world update over here, which this is a chore, man. I spend a lot of time updating this every day. It's just so tiring. It never stops. The news coming in 10, 11 o'clock at night, news coming in 5 in the morning. And for the most part, I pretty much catch all the major things. It's like, this is exhausting. I can't wait. When Trump is out of office, I'm going to take like a 3-month vacation, Rhett. It's been crazy. I'll have you write the morning though, but it'll be easy because whoever's president next won't be doing this every single day.
Definitely be a lot easier.
Then we have the proximal catalyst list, gives you the ERs for today and the rest of the week. Economic data, by the way, we have some economic data coming out. At 10 a.m., ISM services, PMI, PCE inflation data, and consumer sentiment data tomorrow.
All right, Ben, I'll be right back. I got to go grab something out of the truck.
Okay, and then thank you, Aram, for that comment there. Best team in the universe. And then we got the analyst. Then we have the catalyst over here. We got ONDS from yesterday morning and all the other big catalysts here that I summarized for you. And then we get into the trade ideas. All right, so you can see a quick preview that we'll be talking about at 9, ASTS, ONDS, Galaxy, Tesla, IWM, and some other risk assets over here. And then I show you my allocation. This you get every single morning before 7 a.m. in our Discord. And it has been an awesome ride. Okay, so that being said, let me just kind of speak out what I wrote there in the morning note. So we go to the macro. And this was the trigger for us. The break over the 20 DMA, combining that now with anticipation into FOMC, combining that with the weak economic data. That's how we predicted IWM would outperform, and we'd have breadth expanding yesterday in risk assets, which is exactly what happened. And IWM, the RSI, not overbought yet, supportive of a move to 252.77 plus. Economic data coming out at 10 a.m. tomorrow, more economic data tomorrow morning. Depending on what's there, maybe can send IWM in a different direction. But I think the gravity is going to be towards maybe even breaking 252.77 before the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. Okay, that's that. And I think you're going to continue to see IWM outperform QQQ here in the coming days.
Oh, that's Alexis handle. Oh, sorry, Ben.
No, it's okay. So that's the macro review. Now, as far as yesterday goes, our big winner, Tesla was a big winner, a big, awesome prediction. IWM, awesome prediction. ONDSO was the biggest winner of the day because, man, I called the bottom right here. It was crazy. It was like right here. It was like 12:45, and I'm like, anticipate. This is what we do at Story Trading. I don't wait for technical breakouts. We anticipate technical breakouts based on catalysts and the impact of that catalyst on sentiment and the impact of that catalyst on fundamentals. Then we go and predict technical breakouts. That's our 4-pillar methodology that we do here at Story Trading. And it's really, really rewarding. Down here with ONDS, I was buying call options. And by the end of the day, they were up between 100 and 150%. Went from being down almost 10K on ONDS to being up like 12K on ONDS at the end of the day, a $22,000 swing. It was just beautiful. there yesterday on ONDS. All right. ASTS, another great call out. We've been collecting those call options over the last few days.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Anticipating this break. So we'll talk soon about what to expect for ASTS and ONDS. And I've been collecting call options on the Galaxy, anticipating this break as well. We start with the catalyst. That's what I do. I know some other people in our community may do other things, and that's fine. You know, Rhett talks about some of his technical-based trading in our community. We have Dougie Fresh Picks, who's a technical trader. And if you're a VIP member, you're welcome to comment in the VIP room, and we see your comments and can collaborate with us on things that don't fit into my methodology. Now, most of the time I won't trade them. I'll comment on them here and there, but most of the time I stay in my lane. And that means I start with a catalyst. I don't start with fundamentals, and I don't start with technicals. I always start with the catalyst and then interpret the impact of that catalyst, assess the impact of the catalyst on sentiment and fundamentals, then triangulate with technicals and come up with a trade thesis. And the beautiful thing about this is, based on my market efficient hypothesis, when you have a delta of information, meaning a catalyst, you get a delta in price. So this lends itself to rapid re-ratings in short periods of times. And that's what we're aiming for, right? We're not aiming to buy a stock at a low price because you don't know how long you wait. You know, say, oh, it's fundamentally cheap. It's at a good risk reward line. Well, you might have to wait 5 months. All right, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in understanding the impact of a delta of information so I can predict the delta of price and make a rapid profit oftentimes within hours, and sometimes it's within days. That's the only challenging part that we can always improve on a little bit. Sometimes that re-rating does not happen right away in hours. Sometimes it takes a day or two, and the challenge is, do we wait, right? Do we hold the position overnight, or how long do we hold that position? That's the things that we really focus on in our community when we help trade with each other in the Discord rooms. And that's how the process works here at Story Trading. It's all catalyst based. And basically we're, through that 4-pillar methodology, essentially what we're doing is understanding market psychology and anticipating the actions of other people. That's ultimately what it's about. So any case, it's 8:27. We only have 3 minutes left until we get into that interview update with CEO of AIR, or is it the chairman of AIR? Remind me, Ray. CEO of Advanced Inhalation Rituals. Again, that ticker, if you can get a banner ready, Chiron ready, on the bottom that spells out that ticker symbol, CAEP, for people who are interested in getting in ahead of the SPAC merger. Some people might be interested in that. So let's just put that out there. It's a hard ticker symbol to remember. There's so many of these Cantor Fitzgerald SPACs with like similar ticker symbols. Someone yesterday in our community confused this one with CEP, another Cantor SPAC. So let's make sure that ticker symbol is out there during the interview so people know. But in any case, after this interview at 8:30, I see Dougie Fresh is in the studio. Let's have Dougie Fresh say hello for a minute. We got, maybe, Dougie, if you want, you can hang around. And I think we talked about this. You want to help me to discuss this hookah business with Stuart Brazier. You interested in that?
Yeah. I wanted to hop on this morning.
Right.
I'll definitely join the interview and give you a little hand here.
All right. So Dougie will co-host with me this interview with Stuart in just a second. But right after this interview, there were a bunch of catalysts. Let's just talk about these catalysts. We had earnings in Path yesterday. Thanks to the Godfather for putting that on our radar, up 9%. Dollar General looked like it had a nice reported this morning. Five had a nice report last night. Hims with some expansion news into Canada and an acquisition yesterday, breaking. Really disappointed. I would not touch this one. I didn't look into the details. We're waiting for the price on Symbiotic. This is crazy. In the 60 seconds we have here, this red candle, Goldman Sachs comes out and downgrades Symbiotic to sell with a $45 price target. Then it goes up on the robotics news yesterday. Then after hours, Goldman Sachs is running an offering for them. They're the what do you call it, book runner. They're like the primary book runner along with Citigroup. The lead book runner with Citigroup. It's like, why is Goldman Sachs knocking their own stock down to 45 and then doing an offering? That's the weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, that's a first.
Real weird stuff going on.
All right, it's 8:30, Ben. Let's hit this counter.
I hit the countdown. Good morning. We have the CEO of Air Inhalation Systems, Advanced Inhalation Rituals here, AIR, Stuart Brazier. We just talked to you about a month ago. We got some updates to talk about. How are you doing this morning?
Very good, Ben. Evening for me, actually. I'm in Dubai. So
That's right. Good evening for you.
Nice to see you bright and early.
Awesome. I'm just going to give a quick overview, and then I'm going to bring my colleague on because he's interested in talking to you as well. Dougie Freshpicks, he'll be on.
Sure.
I'll bring you on from the backstage in just a moment, Dougie. But just to give a high-level overview of what we talked about before here, this company, Advanced Inhalation Rituals, has agreed to do a SPAC merger with Cantor Fitzgerald. Ticker symbol is CAEP. CAEP. I think that just happened recently. I think maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago or so, maybe a little bit less. So very interesting talking to you and looking forward to following your story as you go public, because one of the most interesting things I found here is that you're actually profitable and cash flow positive from what I remember. I don't think I've ever seen that for a SPAC going public. So this is a really intriguing opportunity. And of course, I always like to invest in leaders in a particular industry. And it looks like you are the leader in the hookah industry. So that's the high-level overview. Now, that being said, let's bring on Dougie Freshpicks. Good morning, Dougie.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys?
Doing great. There's Stuart. I don't know if you saw the last interview we did with him, but we have a bunch of interesting things to talk about today. First thing I want to ask you, Stuart, is if there's been any new catalysts or updates since we last spoke to you.
Look, we're just progressing towards that listing that we're forecasting will be in the first half of 2026. On the business front, we actually launched a new product in Germany about 10 days ago called Crown Switch, which is a vape that is actually using a very, very advanced technology called the quantum chip. So traditional vapes actually heat the liquid with a coil and wick, and they have ceramic as the wick. And if those devices overheat, you can run the risk of inhaling some heavy metals or ceramic particles. Whereas this new product eradicates that. So it uses a totally different way of actually heating the liquid. Makes the molecules a lot smaller as well, so very efficient to inhale. So we're very excited about that, and Germany is the first market that we've launched that product in.
Dougie Freshpicks, do you know what it's talking about? Have you ever smoked a vape?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've smoked vapes, hookahs. I'm a big cannabis guy, so I definitely know the industry. Obviously, they're a little different. You can't use cannabis in a hookah, but it's kind of a similar concept, I'll say. But the hookah is way more involved, where you have the charcoal, you have to really clean them out, and a bong or a smoking device for cannabis, you just kind of clean your water and you go with it. And hookah.
You ever put a hookah together, Dougie?
I have never done it. I've seen people do it, and it's very. I don't know how to do it, to be honest with you. It's pretty intricate. You got to really know what you're doing.
Need a degree.
Yeah, you practically do. You need like a science degree to put a hookah together. It's weird.
So Dougie, what do you think about this new vape, this new technology? Did you understand what it's talking about, the quantum chip and that Crown Switch?
Absolutely, because in vape technology, obviously you push a button and then it heats up the actual device. So whatever the device is made out of, and a lot of these devices, and I'm not talking about your device, I know in the cannabis industry, a lot of the devices are made overseas in China. So you have to be careful with what you're getting, what kind of product you're actually getting. And what he's saying is 100% right. So as you push the buttons, there's usually different settings on these vapes to make them different temperatures, and they can get very, very hot, and you're obviously exposing metals and you're ingesting it. So people realize that vaping is supposed to be a little more safer, they think, as you inhale it. But obviously, if you're lighting up toxic metals and inhaling that, it's not a great idea. So yeah, I totally understand what he's saying.
So that's the main benefit, Stuart? It's healthier. Is that the main benefit of this?
It obviously reduces the risk.
Or not as dangerous. I shouldn't say healthier.
What we've talked about, and it also, the actual particles or molecules that come through in the vape are smaller. Okay, so that means that actually it can go into the lung and into the body much more efficiently as well.
Mhm.
So I think we'll see in the coming years, lots of innovation around this space, and vape technology will improve over time.
So what kind of distribution, initial distribution you have going on in Germany, and what are your rollout plans for that?
Yeah, so in Germany we run a online distribution, both B2B and B2C. So these products are available on our Hookah, on our rather Shisha World platform in Germany. So if anybody's watching this morning from Germany, then they can go onto that website. We'll then look to roll it out into other European markets, and then we'll look to the US once we've got registrations done and clearance.
And what can you tell me about the TAM for this vape, and what kind of market share are you targeting?
Vape globally has a huge TAM, right? We're talking $30 billion, right? And that's growing in Western markets at 4 or 5% year on year. So it's an exciting space to be in. As people who are looking to quit smoking still enjoy having their nicotine, they move to vape technology.
Is it like a traditional vape like we do see normal? Like, usually they're like little kind of stick kind of things with a button. You push them. They have different temperature gauges. Can you explain exactly how your vape works?
Yeah, it looks pretty similar. So sort of a long form, but the chip is what defines it from everything else that's out in the market. So it's new tech. It's cleaner. It's efficient. And we're very excited to launch it and see how it goes in the first market that we launched.
So that chip actually gets it heated up. That's how it actually produces the I would say flammable, but that's not flammable. That it produces the heat to actually make it lit. And
well, it's a chip that's actually got many tiny sort of nano holes in it. Okay, so the liquid gets forced through that and vaporizes in that sense. So it's a different way of doing things.
Oh, very nice. So yeah, you're kind of taking the combustion part of it out of it, and that's very important. That was the word I was thinking of, is combustion. And yeah, once you remove the combustion part, then you can remove a lot of the toxins, because obviously, like you had mentioned before, you heat up these elements, and you're going to leak them into whatever you're ingesting, and obviously inhalation, you're taking it directly right into your body, in your lungs immediately. So you do want to have the safest product. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, that quantum chip. I have to look into that for sure.
Yeah,
check out the product. Obviously it's not available over here yet, but
no.
How soon do you think you can get it into the US?
For these products in the US, you obviously go through the right registrations. So, and that can take time depending on, when you submit your documents and when you get them approved by the right government body. So it'll take a little bit of time before it's in the US. Every market's different. Registrations in some markets in Europe are a lot faster. But, FDA approval in the US takes a little bit of time.
Stuart, I want to circle back to the financials a little bit and get a sense for, some people may not have seen that first interview with you. Maybe let's go just quickly overview the revenue and profit of the company. Pretty impressive, because from there, what I want to try to get a sense of is, if this vape is successful, what does that mean, relatively speaking, to your current revenue base? Like, what's the opportunity here? So why don't we just start with your current financials?
Yeah, so, looking back at 2024, the core business delivered an NTO, or a revenue, net revenue of close to $375 million. The margins in the core business are very attractive, so that's a 60% margin. And that drove an adjusted EBITDA of around $150 million. But I suppose, importantly, at a consolidated view, our net operating cash flow was $149 million.
Wow, that's
so
great.
It's not just a company that sells a lot and generates a lot of profit, but most importantly, it generates a lot of cash as well, like traditional tobacco businesses.
Yeah, that is so impressive for a SPAC. You just don't see that. But then, what is the most of this revenue is coming from which product right now?
From our hookah molasses.
Hookah molasses. That's the
yeah,
flavored
so-
tobacco, basically, that you put in the hookah.
Exactly. That's what Dougie was
Okay.
talking about when he was talking about when you put the hookah together. It's we call it molasses because it looks a little bit like jam, right?
Mhm.
It's made of around or under 20% of it is tobacco. Then you've got glycerin, then you've got fructose, and then you've got flavorings. And it's quite wet, but it's malleable. And you place it in the cup at the top of the hookah.
Yeah.
And then there's a heat source above it.
Okay.
But we actually make the hookah molasses.
All right, cool. I think I'm going to bring in a second my colleague from the back studio. He probably has a comment on this. But before I go there, so what I'm trying to get to, so you have 375 million, mostly from this hookah molasses. And then now you're going into vapes. So just to get a qualitative understanding, like, what is your goal with this? Is this something that can incrementally add to your revenue? Is this something that can be a bigger product in your hookah molasses? Is something that could be 50% of your hookah molasses? Why don't you kind of guide for us what you're thinking in terms of the potential here for this new vape technology?
Yeah, so we are, we're the global leader in hookah molasses. We, as an example, in the US, we've got over a 60% share of the market.
Wow, that's big.
And we're very cash generative, and we have chosen to invest, some of that cash into innovation, into building, research development teams, into building capabilities in the organization to come up with new innovations and actually take those into adjacent nicotine spaces, right? So, it makes great sense for us to take our brand, take our know-how, take our quality into what are other large TAMs. So, we're now in a position where we're able to start bringing these products to market. And obviously the plan will be that over time, we will learn about these new spaces and grow our share in them. And of course, it can be a real accelerator to the growth of our core business.
Okay, but is it something that could be like the same size, or is it smaller, or is it bigger? Just can you kind of...
Well, as a TAM, the total vape category globally is larger.
Okay, got it. That's what I need to know. All right, Rhett, let's bring you back. Oh, we got 4 people here now. Rhett, what's going on?
Good evening, Stuart. How's it going? So I actually went to a vape shop yesterday, and I was talking to the guy, and he started geeking out once he found out that I was actually interviewing you guys today. So he said your product is actually their best seller in their store. So that's amazing to hear between the vapes, but specifically like what we were talking before. So this is for the molasses, I believe, for your hookahs. So
that's right. Yeah, that's one of our state flavors, Rhett, you've got there.
Yep.
California.
And then he started also talking about the Snoop Dogg and how he was trying to get his boss.
Oh, he knew about that. Wow.
Yeah, he knew about it. So
well
these guys are staying very informed with your company. So my next question for you guys is, like, with your digital online footprint, where are you guys looking to expand next with like big collaborations? Like you have Snoop Dogg. Like, is there anyone next in the pipeline for that?
So we have Snoop. We also have a collaboration with Cookies. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cookies. So we also do some hookah molasses range with Cookies. Look, it's early days in these collaborations. The response has been, very, very good. A lot of people are excited about it. A lot of people are looking for, new news in the category. We are the category in the US market. And so it was only right for us to bring that little extra bit of excitement. I think in the future, we will, continue to look for different collaborations in different markets where we see that it's going to be relevant. But it's such a fun space, right? I mean, Rhett, you talk about you went into the shop and the guy knew about it. It really is, people do love this category. They get very, very passionate about it because it takes so long to put it together. They invite their friends over and say, well, let's enjoy a hookah together. And it is that, it's that social experience that really defines the category. And, it's exciting when people like Snoop are happy to be associated with it because he also likes the culture of it.
Yeah, the lifestyle of it, definitely. Yeah. And then my next thing too is the guy was super excited about, and he thinks that's going to be the biggest thing coming to the market is the Uka. I was showing him online,
Really?
and he's like, "Wow, that definitely is going to."
Did he know about that beforehand, right?
No, he did not know.
Oh,
about
you showed
that
it to
one.
him. Interesting.
Yeah, so I showed it to him, and he's like, "Man, I got to tell my boss all about this." So I'm sure around this area, it's going to start spreading. You may guys start getting emails about that.
Yeah.
So it's just my other
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah, no, this Uka, I don't know, Dougie, if you saw this last time I was on, or I was talking about. This, best described as a sort of a Nespresso device for for the hookah category. So it's capsules. You load it, you take the charcoal out of it. I said earlier that it takes about half an hour to put 25 minutes to put a hookah together. This literally takes you 5 minutes. It's very clean, easy.
When is that going to be available in the States?
So you can get it in the States if you go to hookah.com, right, which is our website in the States, or even uka.com. Mm-hmm. You can find it there, and we'll ship it to you.
Cool.
With the pods that you want to try.
So I'm just curious. So there's no coal in that, so it's cleaner. I'm wondering, is there less like of a secondhand smoke issue with this? Like, can you kind of do it at home?
Well, so Ben, it's actually a cloud, right? So with hookah there isn't combustion, so it's not smoke. You're actually heating it rather than combusting it. So the molasses vaporizes and turns into this cloud. Mm-hmm. So we don't describe it as smoke. Smoke comes from a cigarette, from when you actually combust a cigarette, and the chemistry of a cloud of a hookah or an hookah device is very, very different from the chemistry of smoke coming from a cigarette, because there isn't this combustion, right? Mm-hmm. So if you talk about secondhand smoke, it's, shall we call it, secondhand cloud in this instance, right?
Cool.
So very different. And if you go to our website, actually, which is air.global, and go to our science page, you'll see research on this, which better explains from a science point of view and from people who've researched this and studied it, what the difference is between a hookah, a cigarette, and an hookah.
Hey, Stuart, you got to get us a coupon code for our story trading listeners. I'm sure a lot of people listening would love to go to your website and buy some stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe we'll do that next time. That's not a bad idea, guys. Not a bad idea.
I have a few other questions in terms of your lifestyle focus, the conferences. Have you guys been attending any of those? And if so, which ones? So like the Morgan Stanley Global Conference and Retail Conference.
Okay. So look, we're at the beginning of this journey. I actually personally went to a Barclays conference a few years back in Boston, but we'll be looking to go to an ICR conference down in Orlando in January next year.
It's right around here.
Yeah, exactly. So could meet in person.
Yeah, definitely.
But yes, and we'll obviously get on that cycle. The more potential investors we can meet, the more people we can tell about our business and understand about our business. I'm sure the more interest that we're going to be able to generate over time, when people understand our story and what we're doing and how our core business is, a growing lifestyle phenomenon, because people enjoy it, because it's fun, because it's time with your friends and family. It takes you a little bit offline, and also the potential of some of these new innovations that we're going to be bringing to market as well. So beginning of the journey, but we'll be getting out there, and of course having the opportunity to talk to you guys and your listeners as well, allows us to get the word out there, and maybe people can follow us and maybe try our products if they enjoy hookah.
Definitely.
Yeah, sounds great. I wanted to ask you about the timeline for the SPAC merger, and maybe if you don't mind, because a lot of people might not be educated on this. I'm certainly not an expert on it. But what are the next steps that have to happen? Forget about the timeline for a second, but what are the next filings, or what are the next steps that have to happen until you can go public here?
Yeah, so now it's really all about filings with the SEC, an F4 filing, and then the SEC take about a month. They come back and say, well, you know, we need more information on this, or you need to upgrade this. And this can go back and forth 3-4 times, sometimes more, depending on, you know, what questions they ask. And then there's also the financials bit, right? So, you know, any financials go stale after 135 days. So you need to time your final, you know, F4 submission with the latest financials. And if you're getting, you know, close to the end of that period, you get that in, and then they give you the all clear.
I see.
So hence when we talk about, well, when will we actually be listed? We don't know the exact date.
Right.
And that's why we say, you know, during the first half of 2026.
So has the initial F4 been filed with them?
Not yet, but we are expecting that to happen in the next 10 days.
Oh, okay. Next 10 days F4. And is that something that, who's primarily responsible for that? Is that Cantor Fitzgerald that's doing that, or is that your firm putting that together?
So lots of lawyers are involved in this process. Obviously, we have our lawyers, Cantor have their lawyers, the bankers have their lawyers. Everybody needs to get comfortable with the submissions. And then when that's done, it goes in. So we're going through that process at the moment.
Got it. So within the next 10 days, you're going to give the first F4 filing, and then there can be a back and forth. And so we don't know the time. Have you heard anything through the grapevine of, with this new administration and then SEC, are they being more difficult or easier on SPACs in this process with the F4s?
I haven't, but what I can tell you is that the regulations and requirements of SPACs were tightened up in 2024. Right, so the expectation is that, you know, there's more information that you need to provide now, which is a good thing. But in terms of, you know, the time and efficiency, I think it's still the same. So no change in the time of process, but change in, you know, in the requirements of what you need to submit. Right, these are pretty deep documents that talk about what the company does, how it does it. Obviously, there's historic financials in there. You know, all designed to, you know, be transparent and help people, you know, understand and know what they're going to be potentially investing in.
Okay, and just for those who missed that first interview, can you just recap for us what the valuation of this deal is, what your company's being valued at I guess, at implied $10 a share of CAEP, and how much money you'll be getting from this deal?
Yeah, so enterprise value, $1.75 billion. By the end of this year, we're looking at a net debt of around $295 million. So the implied equity value is 1.456, so close to $1.5 billion. Through this process, we're not looking to raise capital. So we're not, raising a pipe or anything like that. So we will not know how much cash comes into the business until we actually list, because that's the time when the SPAC investors decide whether they want to redeem or carry on with the journey.
So if I did the math right, that's about an 11 times EBITDA.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah,
that's crazy to see that kind of valuation on a SPAC. I mean, this is not one of those things. I don't think well, once we see all the F4s and we get closer to the trading, I don't think this is one of those situations. Sometimes when the SPACs come out, they'll violently drop to $3 or $4 within a day. It's crazy what some of the. I don't think that's in the cards for you. You have this valuation floor, pretty impressive. If you do get some money, depending on the redemptions, if people redeem or not, what do you have? How much? What's your cash balance now? What would you do with? And if you get additional money, what would you do with that?
Yeah. So by the end of the year, cash on hand will be over $100 million. If we do have debt, I mean, leverage is close to 2, so certainly below 2.5. So leverage is within our target range. Obviously, having a healthy balance sheet allows you to accelerate plans where you see the opportunity to do so. And it can also give us the opportunity to do some bolt-on M&A if we think it's accretive and makes sense. And otherwise, there's always the option for share buybacks if we see it's the right thing to do, or or dividends. We'll decide depending on what the situation is.
Oh, that all sounds great. I think maybe we touched on this last time, but any plans to get into cannabis at all?
No plans to get into cannabis. No.
Okay. No. And all right, we got a few minutes left. I just want to make sure I squeeze all my financial questions in. So, Rhett, Dougie, if you got any other questions, back over you guys.
Yeah, I definitely do. So that quantum chip, is that something that you have a patent for or can patent?
Well, actually, we work very closely with a Canadian company called Green Tank Technologies, right? And it's actually their tech.
Okay.
And we are using that chip in a new product we have, which is called Vant, right? Which is a product that gives you functional benefits, Dougie. So imagine rather than drinking a cup of coffee, being able to inhale caffeine in a really efficient way. Okay, so not having the sugar but getting the same impact. Or, if you want to relax before going to bed at night, being able to inhale valerian root and passion flower rather than having to take the pills to do it, right? This is what this device is doing. We're testing this out in the market. And we have exclusivity on the use of that chip in this particular category. But we're also using the chip in the vape space as well, because we get on very well with the guys at Green Tank. We think it's a wonderful innovation that they have. So working very closely together with them on it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely going to be a huge thing in the vape industry, and the vape industry is huge, Ben. It's giant. So for them to be able to get into that space, it could really catapult some numbers for you guys. I could see that.
Yeah.
So how are you guys looking to address with the Vant getting into that whole industry there as a whole? Because I feel like it's pretty hard tapping in. So what are you guys doing now to position yourselves when you take it internationally?
Well, so Rhett, we're test marketing this at the moment in Spain and in the US, right? So different consumers, different places. We're learning about it, learning to see which benefits people value the most, whether it's relax, whether it's energy, whether it's zone. Focus or Zen. We're taking those learnings, and probably our next step will be that we'll, begin to slightly expand that distribution footprint and take more and more feedback from the consumers, make self-corrections where we need to with the product. But it is a new space, you're right. But interestingly enough, it's a space that people want filled, right? If you talk to people, what benefits are you looking for? This is what they see. Everyone would love to sleep well at night, right? I mean, who doesn't want to do that? I mean, if you can crack that, then that's a really exciting space.
Awesome. And then in terms of the other stuff too, I know because there's a whole new thing going too with these little pouches as well, and they're making this push towards that whole different from the nicotine aside. Just this whole push towards Lion's Mane, stuff like that. So I definitely feel like the market is emerging.
You're right, Brett. You're absolutely right. Yeah, at the moment, I mean, again, that's another huge TAM, right? These nicotine pouches, that's another 30 billion out there, and that's growing even faster than the vape space. And we have products going into nicotine pouches as well. But you're right, Rhett, in the future, it's not just going to be about nicotine, right? There'll be nicotine, caffeine pouches, there'll be valerian root pouches, all of these sort of benefits that people see can improve, their lives and their experience. They're all going to come into all of these different formats.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I may have to try one of those out.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Right up at the end of our time, Rhett, Dougie Fresh, thank you so much for joining. You guys know a lot more about these products and industry than I do, so it was really helpful to have you guys on. Thank you guys.
Cheers.
And Stuart, so we'll see you again soon, hopefully, with an update. So ticker symbol is CAEP. Make sure to add that to your watch list.
CAEP, yeah. And when we, close this transaction, it'll go to AIIR.
AIIR. So CAEP to AIIR. So the next catalyst to look for is that form F4 filing with the SEC. And I'm really interested to see how your stock trades after it does merge, because like I said, This is probably going to be the first SPAC that I look at and, check out the price action after the merger that is cash flow profitable and trading in an 11 EV to EBITDA. So it'll be really interesting to see the behavior of this de-SPAC because usually they're wild. But maybe this one will be a little easier for investors. So looking forward to that.
Excellent. Great
Thank
talking to you, Ben.
Yep. Take care.
Bye now. Cheers.
Bye-bye. And everyone.
Sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I just wanted to give people a heads up to stay tuned that we're going to continue this. So we'll hang on for a few more minutes here on X. We did the macro review earlier before that CEO interview, again, with CAEP. All right, very interesting stuff.
Should we open this up and look at it inside?
Real quick. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's check it out.
How I guess it's messy or something.
It could be. Yeah, it's like a.
Oh yeah, look at it. It's like
yeah.
Smells great.
I bet.
Yeah, but there's the packaging. So I mean, it's like almost like a molasses type of
like a sticky kind of thing. Yeah.
I don't want to open it up because I sure now I get it. But yeah, that UCA I think is going to be a huge benefiting factor to the company and really going to take them to the next level. That guy that I was talking to was like going crazy about it. He's like, yeah, we got to get on this immediately. So I'm sure once like the whole market starts to realize on that, that's going to like take over everywhere.
Yeah, the guy at the store doesn't even know it even exists, and then once he gets his hands on it, then the word spreads quick, and that's a wrap. Everybody in that industry starts getting them. So, yeah, no, I could see. And then, like I said, that vape industry, Ben, it's huge. There's so much money. As a matter of fact, I owned a vape company, so I know all about it.
You owned a vape company?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's that about?
I had a like cannabis THC with like all the Delta 8 and all that stuff, THCO and all that good stuff.
That's illegal or is that banned?
It's pretty much banned now. Yeah, we had a really good run, me and my business partner. It was great. We did really well. We had one of the very first certified state labs in New Jersey before and cannabis was even legalized here. We were doing stuff. Yeah, I've been in this cannabis industry in the space for a long time. I used to speak at the conventions where I got hit in the head. I used to travel the country and speak, and I would teach the medical professionals how to properly prescribe medical cannabis to their patients. I know everything about the industry inside and out.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the COO of Pro Cannabis Media, and then we spun it off. That's why I do the High on Wall Street videos. I know the industry really well.
We have some breaking news on Meta. Meta shares are trading higher after reports indicating CEO Mark Zuckerberg plans deep cuts to the company's metaverse efforts. So people liking that cost cutting apparently. Wow, up 5% on that.
$4.
Holy shit, that's a mega cap, guys. Meta. Jesus. Oh, remember we were playing this, and I was playing a call options looking for a move to 20 DMA. Now
NVIDIA is about to have some news.
Wow, over the 200 DMA. Wow. Deep value.
That's crazy.
That is like probably a deep value mega cap that just unlocked here 5% by some cost cutting. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. And
NVIDIA's about to rock and roll again, guys.
Did this Meta take up the cues with it?
I didn't even look.
Me either.
Let me type it in real quick.
They're up 34 cents. Nothing crazy, honestly. I mean, it's just been kind of flat this morning. It did just kind of run up a little bit, spiked up.
I was in a lot of Meta calls too the other week.
Yeah, last week. It wasn't even the other week.
Yeah,
it was last week, wasn't it?
I think I made money on it. I don't remember. But look at that. Can you imagine if you stuck with the call options? This is $31. Holy crap.
Yeah,
all right. Let's just see.
I'm telling you, NVIDIA is about to do the same kind of move right now.
God,
with a lot of these tobacco companies that are cash flow positive, they offer dividends. I'm wondering when that's going to come.
Wow. Yeah.
670. Oh my gosh, these call options. Some of these are going to be up a couple thousand percent.
Yeah, insane.
Couple thousand percent of these Meta calls. All right. There's also news on SPCB, which I put in the Discord. But that has not been reacting to news well, so I think I'm not going to trade it this time. I think I own some long term, but I think we got better things to do. Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's head into our top picks here. Well, wow, yesterday it was a great day, and I think we're going to see more of the same today. I really think we're going to see follow through not only in IWM but in the stocks that ran yesterday. I think today could be a follow through day, and I'm thinking if it isn't a follow through in the morning, if we get like a dip, which is possible in the morning, I think they're going to bounce back. That's my prediction for the day. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about the top picks I put in the morning note this morning.
Here's your screen, Ben. We weren't even sharing it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. We're talking about
I was even looking over there.
Okay. So I think it was ASTS, ONDS, Galaxy. I think we're the top 3. Is that right, Rhett, in the morning note? I'm just gonna stick with the morning note ideas shared at 6:30 a.m. this morning. Let me just double check the news feed that we put in the Discord after 6:30 a.m. Let's see what came in after 6:30 a.m. So after 6:30 a.m., in fact, here, I'll share it on the screen here from the Discord. We have Galaxy, some news on Galaxy and an acquisition to expand the liquid staking. The HIMS, maybe. Okay, we'll look at the HIMS. Maybe that can make it into the top of the list. Cody, also a very interesting one that Ross put on our radar. Some news with USA Rare Earth. They're having restating earnings for 3 years after the report. Then Genie, bunch of good news yesterday. Yesterday morning, they had some good news. And then yesterday, they had an investor conference with good news. And then Goldman Sachs upgrading to $16 this morning. So maybe Genie will be in play. So let me see. Genie, ASPI. So we're going to add a few here. HIMS, Genie, Cody, ASPI. Let's add that to the top and try to rank these. All right. So HIMS, Tesla, Cody is more speculative. ASPI and Genie. All right, now let's try to get. By the way, I kept a little CAPR overnight, guys. We'll see what happens with that, but I'm not going to make that a top pick. All right.
With that, are we going to say goodbye to
on the
X?
top, actually.
What's that?
I said we're going to say goodbye to X.
Oh, we got to say goodbye to X. Sorry, I can't give.
See you guys. See ya.
Dude, I tell you,
Wait, what?
I was going to tell you, I can't give it away for free. I work like 18 hours a day. I went to sleep at midnight last night. Woke up at 5 a.m. and basically I have no time for myself during the week. I'm like working 18 hours a day during the week. I do rest from Friday evening to Sunday evening, so I get like a good 48 hours off. But the rest of the week I'm working for you nonstop. If you want to benefit from that, join our Discord. You can head over to our website or our story trading handle to do that. See you later, guys.
Take care. See ya.
Yep.
See you guys later.
Got to remove both these. That's the one.
Hey, Capper not looking bad in the top still.
Wow, we actually had a decent amount of people on the other account.
Look at Meta is still going, so I got to throw this at the top of the list to consider as well.
I'm telling you better watch.
All right, hold on. Let's. I don't want to jump around everywhere. I don't do Rhett, Doug, you got to. I don't do stuff based only on technicals. I don't do it.
Well, they're gonna have news. Watch this news come out for NVIDIA.
That's okay, but that's a different process. That's not part of
the
the
story. We got to watch ASTS.
Not part of the story trading methodology. Okay, so as far as the story trading methodology goes, here's what we're looking at.
Nice.
So, okay, coming into the morning, I had ASTS, ONDS, Galaxy as the top 3, but now we also have to consider HIMS, Meta, Cody, ASPI, Genie. Tesla was also, Tesla was in the top 5 this morning as well. So it was ASTS, ONDS, Galaxy, and Tesla. Were those the top 4? And IWM. I think these were the top 5, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
ASTS, ONDS, Galaxy, Tesla, and then IWM. Okay. Now, then this morning, we have news on HIMS, Meta, a little bit of news on Cody, ASPI, and Genie. Now, second day in a row of news. All right, let's look at it this way. First, are there HIMS? Okay, HIMS up 3% here. 20 DMAs at 37.95. It's gapping over the 20 DMA now, expanding into Canada from a recent acquisition they did. They also announced an acquisition yesterday. The stock has been underperforming risk assets as of late, so maybe it has to do a catch-up trade here with a target of 39.87. Okay, that's a potential on HIMS. Now let's look at Meta, which, I mean, I wish I kept call options on this one, but Meta 50 DM, it's already over the 50 DMA. Holy shit.
I know, it's crazy.
I remember this with Meta a couple years ago too, where it was all about the CapEx and they didn't like how much money they were spent. This is a recurring story and recurring investor psychology and reaction to cutting costs. This has happened before. I don't remember when exactly. It was a couple years ago.
And when they announced the spending, they dropped like 10%.
Yeah, they really don't like it when Meta spends money, and they love it when they don't spend money. It's interesting. I mean, I think this stock in particular is more sensitive to that than the other mega caps for some reason. Interesting. So what am I going to do with this right now? I don't know. It's over the 50. I can't chase it. It's in the gap. 680.96 is the gap. And then I would say your next resistance is at 690.51. 690.51 is the next resistance after you break this gap. And we did. So like, I'm telling you the target, but I can't bring myself to chase this personally. How about you guys?
No, I don't really want
I
to
mean,
chase it.
$7.
After it jumped $43?
Yeah, that's
That's
I
a
don't
little
know.
crazy. Yeah.
I just wish. Can you imagine if I kept some of those call options? Jeez.
Yeah, that would've been
way
wild.
up.
Oh my gosh. And I think they
could've been done
expired
for
this
the
week
year.
too. I usually buy them a week out. So like, oh my gosh. All right. So that's Meta. Those are your targets. And you know the news causing it. And maybe it's something we keep on our radar. Maybe the intraday dips or something. We can have a trade in there. So I think it's too late to make it a top pick. I don't know. That's what I think, right, Dougie?
yeah.
I don't know if you want to make that a top.
All
right.
Target beforehand. So
We'll watch it though. But ASPI, I was thinking about making this a January FX stock. So again, we got that Zoom coming Sunday night, and come Friday, I got to look at all the submissions that you guys put in the January FX room and try to do a little homework before Sunday. But I was thinking of maybe ASPI is sold off enough now that there might be tax loss selling. So I was thinking about it. Then was it Goldman Sachs that came in this morning? No, Cantor Fitzgerald, a very reputable firm, overweight with a $13 price target. And, you know, I'm already loaded on $7.50 and $10 call options for April on this, and I'm down big. Let's get the start of a rebound. It really, you know, compared to other risk assets, it hasn't really moved up. So I think this one can really be in play today. I bought it at $5.95 this morning after I saw the Cantor Fitzgerald upgrade. You know, I don't know. This is going to sound crazy, but it's not crazy because we're already at 6. I would say your target for today is 626 with a possible extension to 7 maybe by tomorrow. So 626 to 7 target on ASPI. Maybe that's something we're going to add here to the top. Let's call it 6. We'll see in a second. Okay. And I don't know that I want to chase Genie on day 2, but Goldman Sachs is Goldman Sachs. 16 is still far away from 1144. The news is still fresh. The investor day was yesterday. It could see a second follow-through day. The RSI is not overbought yet. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Genie make a move to 1217. So Genie 1217 would be your target for the day. But look, I could probably point out 100 different risk asset stocks right now that have very similar charts and can move another few percent from here. So is it differentiated enough? Is a catalyst strong enough? Is a technical breakout big enough that it becomes a top 5 or 6? I'm not sure. Speaking of TONX, maybe this is something we quickly mentioned.
Yeah, I was looking great yesterday. Huh?
TONX, the biggest open green candle yet. Okay, it had a wick over the 20 here on November 13th. It did close a fake out November 28th, but then Bitcoin crashed. So that's why it failed. But now Bitcoin's back above. So I think with Bitcoin back above its trend line and with TONX now comfortably above the 20 DMA, I think this thing is in play. I got to tell you, I think a swing target of 425, 430 is in play on TONX. TONX, 430 swing target, and we're 343 by 360. So maybe that's something to think about. All right. So that being said, the stocks we have in play here today, Cody, I'm going to leave that as a speculative Ross special. I got a little bit of a position at 730. Not going to make it a top pick, but we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. I'm also not going to make Path a top pick. I have call options. I think I'm going to actually sell them at the open on Path. I wasn't too impressed. I mean, it's a good valuation, but it wasn't a blowout. ER up 8%. So that being said, what are we left with? We're left with IWM, ASTS, ONDS, Galaxy, Tesla, ASPI, maybe HIMS, maybe TONX, maybe Genie. Okay. UMAC as well. Someone's saying UMAC. Yes, I think, was it in my morning note? UMAC can see continuation today as well for sure. Next target on UMAC, 1060. Is going to swing to 1180 to 12. I think UMAC can make a swing move to 11.80 at 12, especially if IWM surges to 52-week highs before the FOMC next week. So UMAC definitely in play as well. So let's throw that into the mix. So out of all these guys, what do you like best? Let's not expand the universe. Let's focus on these. So ASTS, the ONDS, Galaxy, Tesla, ASPI, UMAC, HIMS, Genie, TONX. Out of these,
I'm
what do you like?
HIMS and ASTS, to be honest.
ASTS, I like. Definitely
Was
liking that
ASTS
one.
my top pick this morning? I think.
Yeah, it was.
So we have consensus on ASTS. That's nice. ASTS is very clean breakout. I was thinking we wouldn't see this 68 until like Friday or Monday, like December 12th or December 15th. Now I'm thinking it's already broken out, and I think you're going to get that.
Yeah, and this thing runs.
Maybe today or tomorrow. Remember, it has great Fridays. It does so well on.
Yeah.
So maybe it gets that 68 tomorrow. 6160 resistance, and above it, we're opening above this triple resistance. Oh, quadruple. Oh my God, this level. We are breaking above this key level around 6190. I would not be surprised to see ASTS hit $68 today. Is that crazy?
Yeah, could get up to that 50 today. I agree.
All right, so 68. So I think we have consensus that ASTS is the top pick for today.
You know, it looks good. I'm not saying top pick. I think ASTS is. ASPI looks pretty good too.
ASPI. Let's bring ASPI. Threw that into the mix. Bought at 595.
And your HIMS too, right? I'd say them three are probably your top three right there.
Because last time HIMS had a similar move when Ben was out of the office, and I didn't make it a top pick.
Oh, and Nutty didn't.
I mean, that was a better catalyst. That was the launch of hers, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a much better catalyst than expanding into Canada, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know
what on the same level.
I don't know what the TAM is on that.
Chart looks pretty good.
Canada, come on. Where's
Godfather?
Godfather
Godfather knows, yeah.
I mean, are there consumers in Canada? I don't know. So okay, so maybe HIMS is in play here. HIMS, the sentiment has been really, really bad. So maybe it does need to. I hear it. I didn't chase it yet. I did suggest it in the chat room this morning when it was like 37.20. It was 37.25 in the chat room. I said maybe this catalyst is enough to get it going, but I didn't buy it, and I'm obviously regretting that now. 39.87 target, still another $1.50 to go. Okay, guys, I guess you both like it. Maybe we'll sneak that into the top 5. So we got ASTS. I got to talk about ONDS. I think ONDS also. I think ONDS is broken out as well, and the target is in the pre-market note at 915 to 960. Yep. Plan your trades and trade your plan. See, that's the laptop trying to help me because I always get emotional and chopped out in the heat of the day. Always. I mean, except yesterday I didn't. Yesterday I stuck to my guns on ONDS and
it worked.
IWM. And even IWM, I stuck to my guns, but I only had like 10 contracts on that. So
IWM gonna rock and roll today.
So ONDS, I really think it's broken out, and it has a history of crazy volatility. So if this like drops today, and it could do something great, it could go back to 8. I mean, it's just crazy how volatile this stock is. I think you buy that dip if there's a dip, and I think it's going to the targets by tomorrow. ONDS 916 to 960. I got to keep that in the top 5, even though we're making room for HIMS. I don't know, between HIMS and ONDS.
I'd go ONDS.
I would go ONDS too. I'm sticking with this.
HIMS and ONDS, yeah.
I mean, I'm just. This is also my story trading methodology bias coming in here. That I like the
catalyst after catalyst.
I like the catalyst sentiment and fundamentals better on ONDS than HIMS. The fundamentals are probably better evaluation on HIMS, but in any case, put it all together, look at it holistically. I like my chances better on ONDS. The short positions probably got really big on HIMS at this point. 67 million. And
big short.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like, wow. It's like a 30% short position. All right, I'll entertain. Well, can I keep HIMS in the top 5, but I'm not in it yet. And then Galaxy here. What is Bitcoin doing? This needs Bitcoin. This needs Bitcoin and ETH. And it's just pulling back, just resting and consolidating a little bit.
I don't know. I want to put this in the top.
Galaxy needs to break 27.24. This thing, It's gonna go. I think it's gonna go before Wednesday. Along with the we need Bitcoin and ETH to cooperate a little bit. Let's talk to Dougie Fresh about that. What's your take here on Bitcoin and ETH? Are we capped out for a while, or is this going?
I honestly just think that it ran up and you're just getting that little healthy pullback. I honestly think it's going to kind of be flat a little bit right over this 92 area and maintain this 92.
What about between now and FOMC on Wednesday? We got like that gives us 6 days.
Technically
we're gonna break out.
It stays flat for like 2 or 3 days into the weekend, and then you start moving up as you get into the FOMC on Wednesday.
So then I'll tell you this. Let's make Galaxy. We'll keep this as a swing. And it could happen today. If it happens today, great. I have like a 3% position in call options, right? So we're going to kind of downgrade this to just a swing on Galaxy. But it could. I wouldn't be surprised if this breaks out, it's going dollars higher. All right. 27.24, 27.43 resistance levels, and then you're quickly going at 28.50 and then 31. And I think this can happen sometime within the next week. But it's going to need Bitcoin and ETH to cooperate.
Bitcoin to cooperate.
All right. Needs Bitcoin to cooperate.
And it's going to do it. It's just that setup period. So I definitely have a bunch of Galaxy options. Not as many as you though, Ben, but I do have quite a few.
So yeah,
you went nuts.
I have like 115.
150, you said.
115, but a bunch of them expire tomorrow. I have $27 call options expiring tomorrow, so I'm going to
roll those out.
Maybe I'll see what I do with that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure there's much value left in them. I got to check. But in any case, ASTS, ONDS, HIMS. How about Tesla? I really like Tesla here too.
I mean, it looks pretty decent.
I think Tesla's going over 474.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's definitely it's at 449. I was gonna say it's gonna bounce. Yeah, 474 is that line. Yep.
I'm gonna keep Tesla on the top 5. So far, what we've done is we've added HIMS and removed Galaxy. We still love Galaxy, but we're just setting expectations more of a swing. And maybe I'm gonna add ASPI as well. And that's it. Look, UMAC can run definitely. Tonex can run definitely. Genie can run, but there's 100 stocks that fit into this categorization right now. Yeah. So as far as the ones, we really like the catalyst and the fundamentals, and we think we have a bigger edge. I'm going to go ASTS, ONDS, HIMS, Tesla. Is HIMS ahead of Tesla or Tesla?
I say Tesla first.
Okay. ASTS, ONDS, Tesla, HIMS, ASPI. Is that the right order? HIMS, ASPI, you think?
Yeah, I like that.
All right. HIMS, ASPI, and that's it. And then the rest of these, could explode. UMAC could explode. Genie could keep going. Tonex could explode. Maybe we'll look for pullbacks in Meta. I don't know. Cody speculative for after hours tonight. And Zim has the buyout stuff. And by the way, AIP is crazy. I wish I stuck. I have some in my retirement account, but this was like a sneak attack, man. This really rebounded before the rest of the risk assets, and it's already at highs.
Let's look really quick. Go to Bitcoin.
What happened with Bitcoin?
Go to Bitcoin and go to the daily chart.
Yeah.
And then mark 93,650 draw a line, put a line on there.
I don't know how to do
93 what 6 yeah that is definitely a resistance.
If that goes, because if you zoom out, Ben, just hold it zoom out, you'll see it back there how it broke out last time. You see that,
and it's gonna do it
kind of.
I agree with
there.
it.
I see this.
So
we'll see. One other thing I want to mention with technicals. Actually, it's crazy. Kodak is my largest position right now, but definitely not my largest conviction for short-term trades. Not in the top 5 today. It's just like
looking good today.
So, but I want to mention something with Kodak on the technicals. Secret hidden very bullish sign on this, with a lot of technical traders miss. Okay, the hidden bullish sign on this is that the low of day yesterday, December 3rd. Was the highest low of day of everything you're seeing on this screen. In fact, it was the highest low of day of the entire year. Okay. And my experience is when you notch a new high low of day, it's imminent that you get a new high of day. Did you understand what I said there?
Yeah.
So this is predictive of a break over 890.
No.
Okay. So that's something I've seen in my career. It's something not easily noticeable. But I like it. So we'll see if we get back towards that 890.
It's
soon.
funny you say that, Ben, because I don't look at the prices or anything like that, and I don't draw lines. I just kind of do it in my head. But totally, what you're saying is 100% accurate by looking at the chart. I mean,
Yeah.
just 100% right on. You can tell.
Now it
what's
was only
going
by
on.
pennies, so hopefully
But
that
it's,
thesis doesn't
you
fail
can just
today.
see the way it just sets up.
783. So
Fascinates me.
as long as we hold 783 today, and especially if the low of day is above 783 today, that's
It
just going to
rips.
keep the momentum going towards a prediction of breaking 890 soon. So
Mhm.
I really do like that there, and of course I'm very biased because of our 4-pillar methodology and what I think about the fundamentals there. All right. So 9:26 a.m. We've locked in the top picks. I don't have a position in Tesla yet, but you know what? I think I'm going to get common shares of Tesla right now, like I did yesterday in pre-market.
And I already have ASTS is our top pick. I bought that yesterday. I'm telling you, I'm grabbing a couple NVIDIA options just going into the open, just letting you guys know. I like that chart too much.
You know, maybe I should put. I have IWM. I'm also going to put QQQ as the. Well, look, the Meta is really lifting QQQ today. So
Big time, yeah.
So that's an adjustment to my macro, maybe, because I was like, hey, I expect IWM to keep outperforming, but maybe Meta changes
Meta
that for the
pulls it
day.
up.
Maybe
Yeah.
Meta changes that for the day because that's a big impact market cap wise.
It goes up $35-$40. It's pretty big.
So one of the things I'll be looking for is a buy the dip scenario in ONDS. I just added the Tesla common shares. I'm not in HIMS. But HIMS, remember, huge short position. HIMS can definitely do something, guys. I'm not in it yet. And ASPI I'm in pretty big, and UMAC I'm not back in yet, but that could also have a great day. What would be nice is to see like a stock like UMAC, all these risk assets, pull back the 20 DMA intraday. That would be beautiful. 950 on UMAC. If we get towards 950, that'll be a nice opportunity to add, I think. So, laptop, make sure to keep me focused on all these things I just said. I see that price action and then I get scared. So here we go.
Like Tesla, just stay right here for a little. I want to get in. I'm going to get in calls and ASTS. I got to get some short dated calls here for this one as well.
I think I have. I don't think I'm not chasing. I already have enough ASTS. If it dips a lot or something, I'll add more. The ones I added yesterday, which I like, are December 19th, $65.
Should we do a watch party for the rocket launch?
Monday. Yeah, we can do something.
What time
like
is
that.
it again?
I don't know, but that's going to change as we get closer.
Yeah, last time I went for the other one and it didn't even go up. Drove there for nothing.
Did he mention one of the short list? I mean, Cody, I put it as speculative because I just don't know enough about it. I had some news this morning with UAMY, was it? Or USAR, with USAR, and they're restating their earnings after the close. I got in at 7:30 on that. Let me throw that.
All right, less than 1 minute, guys. Make sure.
I also got to manage my capper
NVIDIA's
position.
freaking ripping right now. God damn.
And I got to manage my...
In the video?
It's fucking going nutty, guys. I'm telling you. Keep your eyes on this thing.
path.
Fucking going wild right now.
Yeah, indices are going to be wild.
I got to sell the path here.
I'm telling you, the video is going to be popping big. You can tell by the chart.
Is that the algos, Meta moving Qs and the Qs moving NVIDIA? Is that how it's working?
I don't even know. I'm just telling you, NVIDIA's charts. They got news coming.
They got news.
Oh, Trump
They
is
got
in my
news.
morning note, dude. Trump and NVIDIA, they had a conversation yesterday.
Oh, there you go. They got news coming. I can tell by the chart.
Yeah.
These things
It's
are
a very
wild,
specific
guys.
information on NVIDIA. There you go. So it's not just
telling
technical. The news happened
Hey.
yesterday, Dougie.
I
The
had
news
no idea.
happened and then the technicals moved. It happened
No, I've
yesterday.
been buying
Happened
up
last
NVIDIA.
It happened last night.
I've been
It's
buying
in
it.
All
my
right, guys,
morning note.
market's open. Market's open.
There we go. Yeah, no, it's been looking great. Just pulled back right here, so let it pull back a little bit. And like I said, I'm grabbing some NVIDIA options this morning.
Trying to sell my path calls here.
All right, I got filled on Tesla.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
NVIDIA
I
taking
got
a
it.
nice good dip right
Oops.
here. Good. Keep
I
it.
sold the path calls maybe a little too early. Damn it. Oh, no, that's Capper. Oh, what the hell? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh shit. Anyway, I sold the cap. Didn't make a lot of money. 50 cents of contract profit.
Qs, yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
Qs.
IWM looking good.
And Meta. Whoa, Meta. Holy shit.
Like a capper.
Took a nice dip.
Uh,
Just find the bottom on these Qs and you know it'll run right back up.
UMAC, we said 950. Watch for 950 support on UMAC if we get there.
Wow, these contracts are flying on Tesla today.
Oh, Tesla's exploding?
Yeah. I mean, not really. I'm just saying the contracts are.
That's weird.
Yeah. I'm up.
All right, look for dips. ONDS, UMAC, we're buying dips if it happens. Capper is up, guys. I'm in that still. Cody, okay. Oh, man, I sold Path too early. Damn it.
Oh, look at that capper up at $30 now. No shit.
IWM. You know what? I'm thinking of getting more IWM calls.
Now I'm right on Tesla. Ooh, I may follow you there on IWM.
Yeah, I'm getting more IWM. Oh, it's not letting me do a market order right now. What the hell? We do have data, though, economic data at 10 a.m. or something.
Some jobs thing coming out or something was coming out today. I forget.
Yeah, it's in the morning note. And then I'll get to the NVIDIA news, too. Let's look at the morning note. So the economic data today at 10 a.m. is ISM Services
Factory
PMI.
orders.
ISM Services PMI. And the news on NVIDIA last night was this. It was Trump met with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang to discuss U.S. export controls on advanced AI chips and is now preparing high-level talks with China to decide whether to allow NVIDIA to sell H200 chips to the country, tying chip policy decisions directly to ongoing trade negotiations. And that's why NVIDIA is making that move this morning after that news came out, Dougie. All right, so in pre-market there.
That thing been looking good. I had the options already.
And
I'm getting some more.
All right, there we go. ONDS looking very strong. UMAC, Capper.
Yeah, just averaged down on these Tesla calls.
Oh, wow. I sold Path early. I really messed up Path and AEO, man. I had call options, and look at this. Last night, I screwed up Path by not holding on to the common shares.
That was the wildest thing I ever saw.
For a half second longer.
Dude, that was so crazy, Ben.
I know. It's just my luck. It happens to me a lot.
That was wild. That's the same. I'm telling you, we have a similar life.
ONDS is heading to the targets, guys. That's a done
deal. Wow, that was a good pickup on Tesla.
Why? What happened to Tesla? Oh, yeah. I did
one up on that dip. Yeah.
I did not chase hymns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to do hymns.
Your Qs are just dipping down.
Look at ASTS.
Fire up.
ASTS, look at that dip being bought right away.
Oh, shit. Tesla
look at UMAC. UMAC looking strong. I have no position.
Look at ASTS. Just flew right back up.
I should have sold Capper.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that.
ASTS rolling.
UMAC is calling my name a little bit. I don't know. Oh, man. I'm still in Capper.
Now I'm getting crushed on Tesla.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, QQQ dumping.
Yeah, big time.
Is Bull moving? Totally forgot about Bull. Let's see. Which is like my second largest position.
Bull's up 9 cents. Not too bad.
What do we need to break here to break out? This is important. Look at Bull. If the low of day of Bull can stay above $9 today, then I think we rip tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what I'm looking for is we have not had a clean candle on the 20 DMA. It's been fighting the 20 DMA for 5 days in a row. So if we get a clean candle with a low of day above the 20 DMA, I think Bull can run hard tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. Thanks, Firuz Jetha, for putting that on my radar. And I can't believe I misplayed Path and AEO this week. Jeez. ONDS is it's a done deal. ONDS is a done deal. We're going to targets. And UMAC really now I feel like maybe I should chase UMAC. I don't know. UMAC is going to the
That's pretty
targets.
good right
UMAC
there.
is going to the targets too. UMAC is heading to the targets I gave in the morning note. Wow.
I did get NVIDIA calls there, right on
Look
that.
at ASTS, high of day, ONDS breaking out. ONDS
breaking.
is ONDS. I'm telling you.
There goes ASTS. Look at that ASTS.
ONDS is just gone. I think I'm gonna get. Maybe I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna try
guys,
to
I just
get
sold 50% of my calls here.
on what?
Well,
Tesla.
30% just
Oh,
now.
wow, good for you. You are the goat when it comes to that.
I averaged down twice. Don't recommend that.
I don't recommend.
Yeah,
But it worked.
I also don't recommend that.
Because no, I mean
Uh-huh.
I size in so it goes to 0, guys. So
No.
Okay, well then
like,
that's fine.
Damn, ASTS calls from yesterday up for 62%.
Oh my god, look at Path. I didn't keep the freaking calls. Jeez.
look at this.
Keep an eye on Galaxy, folks. The cusp of a major
Look at
breakout.
ASTS right now, guys.
I'm looking at it.
Holy shit.
$68 is your target. Why didn't they add more?
I think we're getting there too.
Oh, we made
Yeah,
that the
that's what
top pick of the day. Why didn't I add more?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I didn't add more. What the hell's wrong with me?
I know, neither did I.
I have a 2.
I didn't add any more today, but I added it a bunch yesterday.
I have a 2.4% allocation in call options on ASTS.
That's pretty sweet.
I mean, yeah, but top pick, I could have added more.
Holy shit, the option just went from up 64% to 94% in literally like 3 seconds. Damn.
Is that based on the bid or the last trade or the midpoint?
I'm not even sure. I was just looking at my E-Trade account. I bought them in my E-Trade account, so I'm
Dude,
not
I should have sold Capper up here, man. Oh, yeah, I got to take the loss on Capper if it doesn't work today. ASPI is doing great, baby. Look at this ASPI. By the way, I think not a bad time to pick up. In fact, I think I'm going to add to my ASPI call options.
That definitely looks good. There goes NVIDIA, guys. That was a beautiful call right there at the bottom. I bought them options down. I'm telling you, they got something coming out. Well, you said
it already came out.
It already came out.
That's what it's reacting.
I've been saying it for 2 days, so I keep saying it. But the news already came out last night.
Everyone thinks everything's priced in. No, things are not priced in, man. The market is basically efficient.
NVIDIA's ready to rip.
There we go. So I added more ASPI call options. April 750 for 180.
Nice.
Remember, they have the IPO coming, the spinoff. In the first quarter, this thing can go over $10. What about Bull? What's your target for Friday? It depends. I just gave you a deep analysis on Bull. If Bull holds $9, above $9 low of day today, then this thing's going to break out above 950 tomorrow. That's the breakout level. Now, it could happen today. It could break out. I don't care when it happens. I'm already loaded up. All right. But if it breaks above 950, then you make your move towards $10. But I think instead of trying to anticipate a 950 break, I would say if we hold 9 today, then you can anticipate a 950 break over the next couple sessions after that. And look at ASTS is still going.
Just getting crazy.
Yeah.
And why didn't I increase my position?
I'm thinking the same
thing.
I'm like,
why do I keep losing money on Capper? Why don't I get out of this shit? Let's see. Is there anything to add to? I'm in the ASTS. I'm in 65 December 19th, and I'm in 70 January.
They're up over 100% from yesterday. 111%.
Oh yeah, I'm up 127% on. Nice. I'm up 127% on January call options and 73% on the December call options.
I got the December 5th 62 calls yesterday.
December 5th.
Yeah.
Nice.
I never do that, but it looks so good. I was like, well, it's ripping tomorrow, so here we go. And here it goes. We were right on the money with that. And I think you are going to hit that 68 target probably.
Yeah, I think we are going to hit the 68 target, but today or tomorrow? Is it going to be today or is it going to be tomorrow?
Well, that's fine. You
know what? Maybe I'll buy some lottos. I'm already up big on these other safer options. Maybe I'll buy some lottos for tomorrow.
Which ones?
I'm looking. So 68's our target. So how much
what happened there? 68? I'm all out.
All out of
Tesla.
what?
I'm
Oh,
all out
really?
Tesla.
Why?
I guess I put my fill a little too low.
I don't feel like going tomorrow. It makes me too nervous. I can't do tomorrow. How about 67 next week?
Trade off. I'm doing tomorrow.
I can't do it. I get too nervous. I just can't do it.
Oh man. All right.
I'm buying some 67 next week.
Check out Nvidia, guys. That thing's going pretty good.
67
Everything's
next week.
flipping.
That's true.
And then you
Qs
know
are
what?
ripping back up right now. It
On
looks
the
like.
65s to fund that. So I'm basically rolling up on the ASTS. So sold some 65s next week for 80 for only a 61% profit. Oh, because I had a red candle. Damn it. All right, I'm in the common shares on Tesla. ASPI, baby. I got a big position in ASPI in pre-market. It would really make my day if Galaxy broke out.
Yeah, that'd be great. I got a bunch of that too.
I have a lot of call options on ASPI, man. I went a little bonkers with it, and I'm down big on it too.
Oh
Like,
my.
On ASPI?
oh yeah, because I bought these call options many dollars higher.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but they're April, so I have time.
Yeah, maybe it'll rip up there for you.
I just added more. I just averaged down a little bit on these $7 calls. That's not bad. April 7. That's a good contract there. Uh-oh, I'm losing on Capper. Shit. Down $2,000 on it today. I mean, I got to throw in the towel on that at some point.
BMNR pulling back a little today.
Remember, we had data, I think, is it 10 a.m.? The data soon.
Yeah.
Hims is looking...
18 minutes, guys. Don't
Hims
forget.
is looking decent.
Yeah, Hims looks good.
All I'm in is
And-
ASTS calls now.
Oh, wow.
All out Tesla. That was kind of stupid. I think it's going to continue to run.
I'm just keeping common shares on that.
I have it in my retirement account.
One of my biggest positions is Tesla in my retirement. Top 3.
Me too.
Yeah, and ASTS still. Bull's getting there. I keep adding Bull. Bull, I think, is coming close to. I think it's third now, to be honest.
Bull is now my largest overall across the trade and the retirement. It's not the large. I don't think it's the largest in retirement. I have to double check.
That interview went well this morning.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Doug, you want that vape?
I try it out. I try all that shit. I'm not a tobacco guy, but that stuff's a little bit different.
Google down 1%.
stuff they
Amazon.
use for that.
Big caps are down here. A lot of the big caps are down. What's going on with the keys?
They're
Keys
just kind
are
of hanging out down here. They're just doing
IWM is outperforming. Okay, just as I said in the morning note. Meta didn't change that.
Meta pulled back.
ONDS, what do we say the support is? Didn't I say 850? No, I said 8. I said it could go to 8. I don't know where the support is. This thing just trades wild.
Probably around 840s.
This thing is the wildest freaking chart ever on an intraday daily basis. Just crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Like, look, can someone find the support level on ONDS?
No.
I dare you.
On ONDS?
Yeah. For today. Well, what's the lowest it could go today?
I don't know.
It could go up. Honestly, the lowest it should
I've never
go
seen
is
a
like
chart.
817.
850. Well, let's bounce right there.
Okay. I hope you're right.
If they really wanted to pull back, it could come down to that 817, but I don't know if it will.
It's just a crazy chart.
It certainly is.
Yep, there goes Tesla.
Yeah, I think your cues are getting set up to go ripping right
I
now.
give you a big target on Tesla, 474 plus.
Sold the rest of my calls at $2.50. They're now at 305, 315.
I'm just in a, I'm in a couple hundred shares. That's it. I didn't get calls. Should have, huh? I should have gotten calls. Dude, look at ASPI. ASPI.
Crazy.
The common shares I bought this morning. I'm up $4,500 on ASPI. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the targets? Let's
Here
see.
we go with ASTS. That was a good pickup. I'm up 13% now.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, it's ripping. It's looking beautiful.
I just jinxed it now.
Thanks, Rhett. Good job.
Sorry, guys. Let me sell.
And I'm at 2.4%. That's my allocation on ASTS calls. What do you think? Is that too conservative? Should I go a little wild? 2.4. I've been too. I don't know. I need to calm down. My positions have been too big lately, and I've gotten hurt.
Yeah, I would stay there. I want to go higher.
That's decent. 2.4%.
Yeah. Oh, ASPI is great.
You like that pick? Yeah, baby.
It's
All right,
true.
Dougie Fresh picks. What's our target on ASPI? What did I say in the morning note? Oh, it wasn't in the morning note, was it? No, it was new. It was a new catalyst.
ASPI set 626 to 7. So we hit 627.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, I have it down.
Okay. So this can hit 7 today?
That's what you said.
Wow.
I'm not in it.
Cool.
Me either.
Should I just hold and see what happens?
I mean, it
Always-
doesn't look bad. It's trying to crawl up right there. It is. It could pull back a little right here and then try to run up some more. That's what it kind of looks
I don't
like.
know. I'm inclined to keep. I'm inclined. Am I being greedy if I hold on and I don't sell now? I'm inclined to hold it. It's just been down so much, and it didn't really. This is its first look. It was down in the lows yesterday. The risk assets have been running for a few days, and this is only just getting started. I think tax loss selling started hitting this thing November 21st.
Which one?
ASPI. I think it made that flip, and most people were negative on it for the year.
Yeah.
And starting mid-November, they started doing tax loss selling. This is a great January effect candidate.
Hey, are you in IWM calls?
I am, yeah.
Be careful.
Which ones?
I'm in Monday 250.
Looks like you're getting pulled back here.
That's okay. I'm in Mondays. That's fine.
Let me have a couple.
Sam, I just took some Q calls too just now. So
Hey, you know what we should have bought at the open too? I wasn't even thinking. I was wanting to. Was Path, the Godfathers.
Yeah, I sold it at the open. Oh my god! I sold my call options at the open. For like
Path?
nothing.
Oh
Yeah.
my! Oh my!
It was up 7%. So I'm like, let me take my profit.
That's up 15.
now it's up only 15.
I know. I totally have messed up Path and AEO earnings this week.
You messed that up yesterday too. That might
And
you might, have to
last
write,
night.
you might have to write a book about Path.
I know.
Here's my path.
It's crazy. It's okay.
That
I'm
is
making up
crazy.
whatever whatever that opportunity cost was in Path. I'm making up on ASPI right now.
There you go.
That'll be beautiful if ASPI explodes to my target here. I'm up $5,000 on it now.
Right, if you like the Q calls right here, they're about to rip. Giving you a heads up. I just bought some.
Let me see.
Oh wow, ASTS looks great, guys.
Yeah, it really does.
Mm-hmm.
Debating if I should get more.
Me too. I'm debating if the latest one I added was 67 next week.
I have such small size. I mean, for like as a short term trade, I have such small size. But like my other long dated calls a little bit that expire in a couple weeks.
Look at it. Look at it. It's gonna go. It's just inevitable. It's gonna hit
I'm buying
68.
more.
It's gonna hit 68. The question is it today or tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday? Like, you never know. It could take a few days. It's not guaranteed that it's gonna hit it like right away.
Right.
And that's the only question is what time frame, what strike, and how much are you willing to pay depending on the trajectory there. It could very well do it today, and it could very well take until Wednesday. But
Let's go.
I say if I was a betting man, which I guess I am, that's what
I'd
we're
say
doing
you
here,
are.
right? We're
Yeah, we
betting
are
them.
betting.
If I was a
We're
bet, if someone put a gun to my head, I would say 68s by tomorrow. If I had to
Good
choose
thing
one.
I'm in the $68 calls for tomorrow.
There
Are
you
you?
go.
You're
Yeah.
in the 68 calls for tomorrow? How much
Yeah.
are they?
They're 53 by 79 right now.
How much you get them at for?
I paid average price of 56. I was buying them all over the place.
53 by
I have
79.
20 now though.
I'm buying 20 right now at market. I'm late. 65 cents. I got 20 at 65 cents.
ASTSers.
1,200 bucks,
20.
right?
Yeah, something like that.
ONDS Tesla.
Crazy. Just rolling the profits from Tesla to
Like-
there, but Tesla's profits would have been crazy good. Oh my
Look at it. Ripping.
It's
God.
funny. That was funny what I just said. If I was a betting man, I'm like, dude, isn't that your job to be a betting man? I'm like,
I think so.
yeah, I think so. So
I always say I don't gamble, but then I'm like, I've been doing the market for 25
look at the
years.
strength in Kodak, guys. Kodak, beautiful strength.
You guys
I
don't
love
go to
it.
the casino and bet it all on black?
No,
I
if I go
play
to the casino, I
blackjack.
only play blackjack.
Me too. That's
Yeah.
so funny, Ben.
I only play blackjack.
Me too.
I only do poker
Wow.
on there.
By the way, should we tell folks, Rhett, about a possible get together in a couple weeks?
Oh yeah. On Saturday. If you guys are in New York.
That's December 13th, right?
Is it yeah. The
So,
13th.
guys, put it on your calendar. If you, oh wait, hold on. CEP halted up. Cantor. Oh, this is the one that their vote is today or whatever. Yeah, have fun. I wasn't too impressed with that. What that company did, but whatever. Look at Kodak. So, wow, look at Kodak. So, wow. Thank
Kodak.
God. Yeah, Kodak. So,
Kodak's good.
next Saturday night, December 13th. If you're in the New York metro area, Dougie, can you make the drive up to Manhattan Saturday night?
Next Saturday, I might be able to. Yeah.
If you're in the area, and I expect to see a bunch of my friends from Long Island and Great Neck there, please. We're gonna find a bar. I don't know where it is. I'm meeting Rhett for the first time. I'm having dinner with him, and then after dinner, we're going to meet up at some bar somewhere. So I gotta find something that would be great. I don't know. I gotta research that to see where we'd meet up. Probably in Midtown somewhere. Yeah, and then the whole crew can meet each other. Everyone who lives in this area. So
It's
near
the
Metro.
first time meeting Ben, guys.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny.
We've only worked together
Oh.
almost 2 years.
I mean, make sure to eat dinner first because Rhett and I are gonna have nice juicy steaks, and then you're into that, right, Rhett?
Oh
Steaks?
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So we'll have a
Yeah,
nice
Rhett's
steak
ready to
dinner.
go kill his own deer. He's like, "What do you want? A venison steak? I'll kill the deer before I head over."
Yeah, hold on. Look, right behind me here. Hopefully YouTube doesn't ban us.
And
There you
well,
go. See, that's a nice
Hey.
crossbow right there.
And then we'll see. Who knows? Who knows how much money I make between now and then? Maybe I'll feel generous and we'll put the drinks on Story Trading's tabs. I don't know. Is that crazy? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh my
1,000
God! Look at
people.
Path. Oh, can't believe I sold these calls at the open. Jeez
Come
Louise!
on,
Look at this
AS.
volume on 112,000 on Kodak, baby. Oh, I like it. Someone. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't sell any. I kept like a 20% position in Kodak overnight, baby. Oh yeah, love it. Let's see how much.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Kodak. Today's gains. I'm up $6,000 on Kodak today. Let's see. 826. I'm going to wait for higher. Let's go. What did I say this morning? I said that higher low is predictive of a higher high. So I'm holding. I'm going to be greedy here. I can't believe I sold Path right at the open. God.
Oh wait, it's Kodak's getting featured right now on Fox Business.
Bullshit.
952.
Mhm.
Are you
It's
serious?
a Kodak comeback. Fox Business. That's what it says.
Bullshit.
That's
Really?
what Full Extra said. Look at the chat. I just saw
It's
the
right.
chat.
It's live now.
I guess on Fox Business.
Fox Business. Hold on, I'm loading it up. Hold on. Fox Business. Yes, it is. Hold on.
Play it. Let's see it.
The stock is rising today, and on the year, it's up higher by more than 22%. So we'll track that progress.
Yeah,
Stuart,
it's
back to you.
all good stuff. Lydia, thanks very much.
I
indeed.
missed it.
Adam
That's the
Chan
end.
with me. Yeah.
We got the
Oh, wait,
end.
you're still talking. Hold on.
The company,
Oh, yeah.
cutting edge
They're
on
still
everything.
talking.
Oh, yeah.
30, 40 years ago.
And people aspired to work there. You know, Stuart, reinvention is a powerful theme in America. I met the CEO of Corning Glass once, and he told me, he said, you know, if you don't reinvent your best product every 2 years, your competitors will.
Yeah.
And that's just an interesting lesson for all of us. So now Kodak, you know, they've always been in the chemical business,
Yeah.
and now they're just reapplying it.
And here they
Reinvention.
come back again.
Yeah.
Adam, thanks
They
so
were
much for being
talking
with me.
about. I
for
heard the
hours.
word. I heard the word pharmaceuticals before I was able to share the stream with you. But it would be if someone's got to find that on X, or how do we get a replay of that? We got to get a replay of that. But now I'm going to hold Kodak the rest of the day. Let's go to this higher. So much money on the table on Path. It's pissing me off. That's the thing. Like, I just don't have conviction. When I didn't do this research myself, like borrowed conviction, you know, I just I leave early. That's the problem. Anyway, Hims is looking okay, but I don't really need it. Look at Path. Oh my gosh, pissing me off. This Path.
This just keeps ripping. Crazy.
Oh my gosh, I had so much of this too. I had so much. Jeez, my God, it was just not a big beat. I don't know, whatever.
That's why I just don't understand earnings.
I gotta make it up with something else. Gotta make it up with something. Is Tesla tired? Is it Tesla done here or no?
Let me see. Just taking a little breather.
Let's look at the daily
Does
chart.
look like it's going to pull down a little bit right now.
I'm gonna sell a little bit. Maybe I can buy in lower. I sold like 30%. Oh, I have a meeting at when today? I have a lot of meetings today. Jeez.
Uh-oh.
11:30.
Meeting day, huh? ASTS looks like it could be pulling back a hair right now, too, for a second.
See if people bought options on that news. Kodak, daily chart. I wonder what they said. How do we get a replay of that?
Mm-hmm. Go to Fox.
ASTS looking great. ONDS looking okay. Look at ASTS. Boom.
Just bounced right back up.
ASTS, Kodak looking great. Man, why the hell didn't I keep Path?
Oh yeah, look at ASTS. There we go.
Just ripped.
Sam is saying the Qs are looking a little. Yeah, the Qs are looking shaky right here.
They are.
Are you holding your calls still or
I
NVIDIA?
still have them for a moment. Yep, I still have them. Down.
Oh, looks
a
like
couple
we're heading
bucks,
down.
We'll see. I might be getting out of them, I think. They look
I
like
think
they're trying to
With that
curl up
being
there.
said, I'm gonna get out of these calls, Ben.
Which
that are
one?
for this week.
For what? What are you talking about?
ASTS,
ASTS?
the 68s. I'm up 30%.
Oh,
if
you
the
are?
market pulls back. No, well, we'll see. If the market starts to pull back, I'm gonna.
I'm
try
not
to
really up on them. My average is 66 and the bid is 67. I gotta wait more.
I see mine's 56.
Yeah.
Path is pissed. I've had so many missteps in the past couple weeks.
Oh shit! Bitcoin's falling off a cliff.
It is.
It's
It's not
5
the
minutes.
Galaxy. All right, so maybe I gotta sell my
At this
20.
area, it's at right here. If it's gonna bounce, it's gonna
I know.
bounce here.
Yeah.
If not, watch out. May go down lower.
All right, so I'm gonna sell my Galaxy 27s expiring tomorrow. I'm gonna save that capital, maybe roll them out. It's a couple $1,000. So.
All right, this may be a good close here, guys, for ASTS. Let's see.
Come on. All right, took a loss on the Galaxy 27s expiring this week. I have
close.
enough. I have enough of a feature out. It's can't believe this path. Look at ASTS, baby.
Still up there.
ASTS, Kodak, Bull, please, Bull. ASPI looking good. ASTS, Kodak, baby. Oh, baby, baby. What am I supposed to do? Hit me, baby, one more time.
Come on, high day ASTS. Let's go. Get there.
68. It's going to 68. It's going to 68. In fact, I'm thinking of maybe complimenting
Your sell order now for 68.
No, I'm thinking of getting common shares because I don't like to pay these premiums.
Ben, what time is our meeting today?
I
gotta see the calendar.
I have a meeting at 11:30 for something else. Our meeting is at 2:30.
2:30. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to go to like 10:10 or something? Because I kind of need to get.
Yeah, we started earlier.
stream.
We're gonna end earlier. I'll go to 10. Yeah.
Sounds
go to
good. I'm
10:10.
starving. I didn't eat breakfast. I just
Yeah.
jumped right on to do the interview.
I'm
Yeah,
also
same. I
starving.
was trying to clip yesterday morning. I was trying to clip it, so I didn't even get to leave the house yet to go to the office. So I'm working from home right now.
Nice.
See that hard work, all that hard work, Ret Zone. That's why your subscription fee is going to Ret's steak next Saturday night.
Oh shit! Oh, and DS is looking good. I guess that 850 was the low.
Yeah, it does look pretty good there. ASTS high a day, I think. It just keeps going up.
Yeah.
You're probably right with the 68.
68. Yeah, 68.
Oh my! I was up huge.
Dude, I'm up now 150% on my $70 January call options on ASTS. I'm up 100% on the 65s for December 19th, which I bought yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up crazy like that too on the ones. The ones I bought today, I'm up 60% on right now.
I'm gonna add some. I'm buying some common shares. I want to add, but I don't want to pay the high premiums now.
Yeah, since it's already running up.
Yeah, the premiums are gonna get too expensive, and I don't like the spread. So I just added some common shares for another $3 move. It could hit it today, guys. It hit 68 today.
How did Ben and Rhett even meet? I have no idea.
Oh, it's a crazy
LinkedIn.
story.
LinkedIn, huh?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Our short
I'm
position
still holding them,
is
Sam.
12%.
I think here's my bottom right
No, so
here.
what is that,
He's met on
50?
LinkedIn. It's like a dating site for you guys.
Yeah. Like a bull. I still didn't sell Capra. What the hell am I doing? Still in that piece of shit.
What's it doing? Oh, 26s now.
Look at CCCX a higher day. Al's moving again. RR moving again. Robotics theme moving again, along with Serve.
Mm-hmm.
ASPI and Kodak curling up here at high of day, both of them. Beautiful.
If I hit 100%, I may be out though. On these,
I get ASTS.
Which one is it for tomorrow? 68.
yeah. Look, I keep sending you. I'm just.
How much are they
I'm
now?
up 164%.
Wait, they're $1 now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I only got 20 of them though. I got 20 of them. I'm up 45%.
Yeah, I'm up 88.
It looks like we're going to 68. It looks like we're going to 68 today. Look at that.
So.
You like that number one pick of the day action today?
Here we go. 100% return.
There you go. 65.80 busting up now. I might just set my sell order now for 60.
Just made $1,000 on the common shares I just got into.
Nice.
Should I sell those 68s now?
I just
I'm up
sold
100%. I'm up 100% on them.
I just sold 5. I only sold 5.
I have a lot of other ones, so
yeah. I mean, might as well. I'm up 104% right now.
Yeah, you might as well.
let me see if it fills.
191%.
I asked $1.15. I'm the best ask. Last trade 109. think it should fill. Yeah, okay, I just got filled at $1.15, almost 100%. I got it at 66 cents. All right, 68 coming. ASPI looking great. Kodak, baby. Oh, Kodak hit a new high of day. Oh, yeah.
Good.
I'm not. So I want to know what they said on Fox Business.
We got to go find it.
They said everybody buy Kodak. You used to have a Kodak camera. You must buy the stock now.
If you had a hammer, what?
Everybody, I think, owned a Kodak camera. If you were alive.
Yeah.
What is that?
What? You don't know what a Kodak camera is?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Kodak was like.
You guys
We'll
forget.
go back and look at the market. Go check like the biggest market cap stocks. Like Kodak, I think at one point was the largest market cap company in the stock market.
Yeah, it was huge. Brett, we were talking about the other day. They used to have like stores all over. Kodak stores. You used to buy disposable cameras and then drop them off at these stores, and you could go get your film developed. And people have.
Yeah, I knew about I knew about that part, but I didn't know what is a hammer though. What is the hammer? Kodak hammer. What is that?
Hammer?
Wasn't that what you were just saying?
Who
No.
Oh,
said him?
Oh, a camera. I said a camera.
Hammer. Oh, it's
Dude,
hammer.
Galaxy. After I sold the $27 calls expired tomorrow, Galaxy's breaking out, baby. Here we go. Here, what's Bitcoin doing? Someone check Bitcoin for me.
I was gonna say, is Bitcoin going back up?
Someone
It
check
must be.
Bitcoin
It must
for
have
me.
bounced right there.
Okay, so I sold.
Yeah,
some
bounced
euros.
perfectly.
A little bit. Yeah, it did bounce back up.
I'm adding Galaxy next week now that I sold this week's like an idiot. The call
ASTS
option,
way up there, 66.12
27.
right now, guys. Holy cow!
All right, I'm adding next week's 27, or should I add the 27.50? No, I'm adding the 27. Next week's 27 on Galaxy. Oh wait, what's it saying? I don't have enough money. What the hell? Am I on margin? Oh shit! Why the hell am I on margin?
Uh-oh.
Too much Tesla. Hold on, let me sell the Tesla common shares. Sorry, Tesla, I got to cheat on you. It's taking up all my capitals.
Here we go, guys. Ben, you should be getting close near like 60, 80%.
Oh, what?
The rest of those calls. They're at 118 by 130.
Hold on, let me see if I can buy Galaxy now. What the hell? I don't have margin buying power. What the hell's wrong with my account? You have margin calls due. What the hell? Why do I have a margin call? Where the hell's all my money? I don't understand. I didn't.
What did you do, Ben?
I don't know what I did.
Must have bought an ETF again.
Oh shit! When did I buy Air? Holy shit! I accidentally bought Air in pre-market.
Shut up.
Oh my god!
Shut up.
Holy shit! You don't know. You do not know what I did.
No, I
You
have
do
no
not
idea.
want to know what I did. Oh my god. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Holy shit.
You bought Air?
Like AIR?
Oh my
or AEH?
god. I can't believe I did this. Holy shit. Fat finger error. I gotta take a big loss. Holy fucking shit. You know what I do every morning? I'll tell you my secret, which now turned into a loss. Mother fricker. Air puts press releases out at 7:30 a.m. So I sit there at 7:30 a.m. I open a trade ticket to buy a whole bunch of Air. And then I go look at the newsfeed. And if Air has a contract they win, I'll buy it faster than the algos in like a millisecond. So I hit I must have hit, I thought I closed it out. I thought it was on the preview page. I must have went one step too far. And I bought Air this morning a lot, 7,500 shares in pre-market.
Damn.
Holy crap. And I just lost $4,000 because of that fat finger error.
Oh,
Holy shit. That sucks. Oh my God. I'm so upset.
Was that AEHR? That Air?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Mother fricker. Oh,
I'm looking at the
sucks
chart to see
so
if-
bad. I can't believe it. I just sold it. I took the loss. Oh my God. Oh my God, that sucks. I was wondering why my account wasn't doing better. Jeez. Well, there you have it. Now you know Now you
You
know
know,
how I
cute
make
little
so much
secret.
money on air when they have news is because I'm the first person buying it. Damn it. Like literally every day is my routine. It's 7:28 a.m. I get an air ticket, trade ticket open, and I get the news feed up, and I'm like waiting for an air contract. I freaking screwed up this morning.
That's
Motherfucker.
crazy. You do that every day. With
Every
that?
day, every day. I miss it sometimes. When I have a feeling, if you know, sometimes I get these feelings. I don't know, but oh my god, pretty much. I probably do it 70% of the days. The other 30%, I just get too busy or forget. Jeez. But that's what you got to do if you want to be faster than the algos.
Yeah.
My god. I just
I'm sitting here talking to you guys and I keep going on mute. I said,
Hey, we didn't hear you.
to explode to the upside a little.
What's gonna explode?
Cipher is starting to rip to the upside. CIF.
Cipher.
Cipher is.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
All right, it's 10:10. I'm probably gonna log off here, but I need the
So,
stream for the video.
Look at all these mistakes I made last night on Path, this morning on Path, this morning on Air, fat finger error. So many freaking mistakes. It's just ridiculous.
Kodak going back up there.
Yeah, I see it. Galaxy 2703 is a breakout. Okay, I'm gonna get Galaxy 27 calls for next week now. Oh my god. It sucks so bad, man.
Oh, and yes, heading back down.
Galaxy December 12th, 2750 or 27. I'm gonna go 27. I don't like that actually. It's too much premium in that. 2650, 27. What about 28? 28. You know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm going $28 calls next week on Galaxy. I usually don't go out of the money, but these are very expensive. So, let's see, damn it, I'm so upset. Oh my gosh, I have the worst luck sometimes.
Yeah,
All right, is our time up? It's 10:10. All right, guys, we started early. We're gonna end early. I'll let you know if we do an afternoon stream. Look at Hims at high of day now. 3850. Hims is breaking out clear. Yeah, this is nice candle. The low wick held the 20 DMA. Hims might be in play, guys.
Yeah,
Anyway,
all right, we'll make it back with the STS. It's going to 68. So
all right.
Yep, make it back with ISTS.
All right.
66.
Oh, wait. Before we leave, ready? I'm going to tell you how big Kodak's market cap was. Okay, Kodak.
What year? 99. What are we
in
talking?
its heyday.
Probably like 95.
And how did it rank? Was it the largest? Okay, ready? This is crazy. So there we go. Kodak. Kodak. Wow. Annual revenues peaked at $16 billion in 1996.
In what year?
1996.
Yeah, I said 95.
And their profit was $2.5 billion. At the time, Kodak was widely regarded as a blue chip stalwart, part of major indices, previously in the Dow Jones. Given what we know about Kodak was number big and dominant. It's not giving me a number of the rank, but it was one of the big ones. All right, I gotta go.
All right,
guys.
Take
All right,
care.
that's not
ASPS
Holy, look at
68,
ASPS.
baby. 68 on the way. All right, see ya.
ISTS, there you go.
All right. Bye.
See you guys.